So, in case you're wondering why he's staring at me like he wants to kill me, it's because this is his second recording. Because new audio equipment means new problems that we run into. We already ran into one, which means this is a second recording.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Eat Time, episode 96.
96.
Yes, the man's a dumbass.
I will admit that.
Anyway, with that out of the way, let's try this take two and take one that nobody's gonna ever see. So, in episode 96, there's actually a lot of stuff we got to talk about, from 10th anniversary stuff to the leaks to some a little bit extra news. But the most important part, 96, that's the year I was born in.
Dear God.
That joke isn't better the second time.
It's not any better
You will
the second
suffer
time.
through all my jokes again.
Yeah, I'm going to suffer them all.
Anyway, we're going to go straight into it, do some stuff. We were going to do a box opening, or technically we did, and we're going to still show it, but, the audio got lost.
You'll still get to see the time lapse of us opening it. You just won't get to hear good audio from it.
Anyway, but before that, if you're interested in buying any cars from TCG Player, please use our affiliate link down below.
Your purchases through this link help support the channel, so we can bring more great videos like this straight to you guys.
And with that scripted part out of the way, let's go straight into the leaks. Jesus Christ, I cannot be enthusiastic of these mics anymore. You took my enthusiasm.
Oh, come on.
Anyway.
You can be enthusiastic.
Right, that was the last one. Maybe at the end I'll give you some more crap, but that was the last one for now. Anyway, starting us off with Sunday, we got Blaze Maiden Rayu. She finally got revealed, and oh boy, stop it.
Fine.
She complements the grade 1 and everything the deck wants to do, and actually makes Trickstar and Variana worth it.
It makes it very, very consistent, which it needs it.
Correct. So, her ability is when this unit is rode upon by Nirvana, Soul Blast 1, search your deck for up to one Variana, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle your deck. Her ability is simple, straightforward, auto Vanguard rearguard. When she attacks, she gains 2k power. That's it. 12k attacker on Vanguard rearguard.
Couldn't have been a 13k attacker, but oh well.
Hey man, don't make it broken. On herself, she's just a 5k guard. Boosted by something, she's still a 5k guard.
It still underswings a grade 3 Vanguard.
I don't care.
Moving on. We got what we pretty much predicted.
You're not wrong. Like, we called this without calling it.
They gave vanilla, but hey, it's the first Tachi unit. It is Iron Ball Dragon Anki Bowler.
Correct.
There's the art. Nothing more to say.
I mean, vanillas. That's about it. Like, there's nothing special, no meaning in them.
Pretty much.
No theory this time around in second take?
My theory is that, Dragon Empire is going to get the shaft compared to the Dark States because their order is probably going to be better than Dark States.
And to my rebuttal again, Jesus Christ. The Dark States order, Brother Soul, is good because it's simple. It does a good job, which the deck needs.
And I feel like the Dragon Empire order is going to be very, very, it's going to do a lot to make up for all these cards not having flashy effects like Dark States.
We'll see. Anyway, moving on. We got Tuesday stream, and we did we got a chance, or they did reveal Bastion and Magnolia. So let's see what they do. I'm going to cover Keter. You got Stoicheia. Thank you, Eric, for correcting. Anyway.
Stoicheia.
Anyway, Jesus Christ, so many shout-outs, and the first one lost. Anyway, not a Heavenly Sword Fort. Grade 1, simple, straightforward effect. Auto, when this unit is rolled upon by Knight of Heavenly Spear Rooks, cost reveal 2 grade 3 cards from your hand. Reveal the top card of your deck, call it a rearguard, and if it's a unit card, and put it into your drop zone if it isn't. I feel like they could have worded that a little bit different, English and all that. Mm-hmm. But it is what it is. Its other ability is a simple, straightforward act. Rearguard, once per turn cost, Cannibus 1, choose one of your grade 3 Vanguards, and it gets 5k until the end of turn. It's not a hard once per turn effect, so if you have multiple, your Vanguard just gets big.
Really big.
Really, really big.
But it is a lot of counterblast.
I mean, nothing else counterblast, so it doesn't matter.
There's something, but we'll talk about it later.
I don't count that yet. Anyway, moving on, we got Knight of Heavenly Spear Rooks. Although, when this unit is brought upon by Apex Ruler Bastion, cost reveal 3 grade 3 cards from your hand and draw a card. Other ability is continuous rearguard during your turn. If you have 3 or more grade 3 units, this unit gets boost and 5k, making him a 15k booster. Not bad.
I hope that if you're revealing 3 grade 3 cards, you get to draw a card, because if you're not drawing a card, you're probably dying by having 3 grade 3s in your hand.
You're not wrong, but I will say this, both with the grade 1 and this thing, unless they reveal some cards that help you get grade 3s into your hand, having 3 grade 3s or 2 even is honestly decently hard. Granted, in the playtest we did, I only ran 12 instead of the 16 that's come in the start deck. And yes, 4 of them are grade 3 orders. But still, you don't have effects to put them in there. You got to hope that through mulligan and drive checks and draw, you're going to have enough. And hoping sometimes doesn't work.
Yeah.
Not to mention, like, if you have all these grade 3s in your hand, Bastion's even harder to do. And what does Bastion do? Apex Ruler Bastion. Continuous Vanguard during your turn. All of your grade 3 units get 2k, making them 15k attackers. Or boosters, we don't know yet. Auto Vanguard once per turn at the end of the battle that your drive check revealed a grade 3 cause. Discard a card from your hand. Choose one of your rear guards, stay in it, and it gets 10k until the end of the turn. Now, Bastion is your simple, straightforward Azure Kaiser on a stick.
Pretty much. Just sums it up. Just really hurts though because it is a minus from your hand to 3-stand something.
I mean, granted, it's not even an Azure Kaiser on a stick. Like, Azure Kaiser revealed a grade 2 or greater, and you said something. If it's a grade 3 Cannabis one and give it 10k. Technically, the Azure Kaiser is still better. Yeah,
because at least you're not minusing like this. And you already have your deck hand filled with grade 3s, and you're making you minus like
that brings me back to my point. Like, granted, again, in the playtest we did, we only ran 12, but you do have 16 grade 3s in the start deck. So it's a little bit easier to hit those, in hand and on the drive check. But at the same time, if you have all of them in your hand and all of them on your board, the chance of hitting them on drive checks as well is also very slim.
Yep.
So this is a very interesting card this time. Oh, which brings me back to what I said the first time before I forget it. I think the grade 3 order might have some sort of when ditch or when put the drop zone effect. Because if you look at Bastion, and if you look at the grade 1 specifically, when you reveal 2 grade 3s, and if it's a unit card, you call it, and if it's not, you put it a drop zone. That's one of the first cards we've seen that probably going to be in the right deck that honestly minuses or can miss. Like, everything else is a straight plus. Even Magnolia and its support, that we're going to cover here in a bit. So I really do feel like that card, the order is going to be some sort of when placed the drop zone effect.
But it is going to be weird because technically orders are supposed to be used from hand, so we'll see.
Well, I mean, if it's ditched and it activates, like we have ditch effects in Vanguard, then why couldn't it be on an order?
Fair.
Like, you got to also think, why couldn't the order have an effect that says, hey, use it, and when it's placed the drop zone, do this extra thing as well?
We shall see when
we
it
don't
happens.
know. Like, I'm speculating, and it's a very small chance that it's actually true, but it's still speculations that I'm having fun with.
My theory is probably going to be more so. We're just going to be like, hey, look, you're going to have these grade 2s and 1s in a deck that are also counts as grade 3s. That way you're not killing yourself by running so many grade 3s. Probably in the main booster. The trial deck itself is going to look like kind of not so great, but when you upgrade, it's going to look amazing.
We don't know. We'll see. Anyway, moving on. The furries.
So, Sylvan Horn Beast Karis.
All right, before you start, give me that.
Auto when wrote upon by Sylvan Horn Beast Lattice. You may reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a grade 2 or less unit, call it to rear guard. If it isn't, put it into your soul. Continuous back row rear guard. During the battle this unit attacked, it gets power +5.
I think I just noticed. I don't know what Jesus Christ.
Lattice.
I don't know why. This time around, when you said lattice, the only thing I can think of and the only thing that's going in my head is lettuce.
That's the first thing that went to my head.
Silver Horn Beast lettuce.
Lettuce.
Even though it looks like a fucking blue dog.
So let's talk about lettuce. Auto when wrote upon by Sylvan Horn Beast King Magnolia. Cost Soul Blast 1, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a unit card, call it to rear guard. If it isn't, put it into your hand. Then auto back row rear guard. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, cost Soul Blast 1 and gets power +10 to end a battle. So if you get an attack from back row, wink wink, it becomes a 20k attacker.
I mean, before we go winking into what the grade 3 probably will do with both the grade 1 and all that, I got to give you some crap here. So, Alex, read the first effect for me one more time.
When you ride the grade 3, cost Soul Blast 1, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a unit card, call it to rear guard. If it isn't, put it into your hand. Yes, I know. I accidentally put the over trigger into my hand in this unit card.
Man, it would have been so much fun to see.
This is why I like playtesting things instead of going blindly into stuff.
Says the man who swung with Variana at a rear guard and didn't read.
Okay, my defense there. I was going off of an idea somebody put in the comments, and it's on top of that, it's also my fault for not reading.
Anyway, moving on with hashtag reading is hard.
So, it's the big boss itself, Sylvan Horn King Beast Magnolia. Auto Vanguard at the end of the battle, if unit attack costs counterblast 1, choose one of your rear guards into the end of the turn. It can attack from the back row and gets power plus 5. If you Persona Road this turn, you either choose 3 rear guards instead of 1.
I think this is the first card I actually mentioned Persona Ride in this effect.
Yeah, it would be great, to know how that feels, the Persona Ride. Considering this deck, although the gate only has 3 grade 3s technically outside of his ride deck.
You're talking to me? You're talking to the guy who plays 12 grade 3s and couldn't Persona Ride?
Fair. But at least this one's more understandable because it's only running 3 grade 3s outside of it.
I mean, you saw all your 3 grade 3s, remember? You saw all of them.
Oh yeah, I saw all of them, but it doesn't matter. But at least this gives you multi-attack out the gate. As soon as you ride, you at least get 1 extra attack. If it is your opponent.
I mean, yeah, no. This, like, if you look at all of the cards we got, all the main boss units we got for all the start decks. Nirvana is an immediate 23k attacker, and we can make your Virianas in the front row even bigger if you have them. So he's already a powerful card going off the bat and going first. Bruce, he needs a turn. He literally needs a turn to do his stuff because you can't become Final Rush on your first grade 3 ride, and then if you manage a Persona ride and build that soul by his second grade 3 turn, you're gonna do a lot of stuff. But he's he needs build up.
Yes.
Then you go to Keter Sanctuary. Again, you can do it almost immediately. Like, you gotta get lucky, but that's 4 attacks almost immediately. And then you look at Sylvan Horn Magnolia, and again, immediately you go into him, you can get 4 attacks easily.
You should win the game if you Persona Ride.
Yeah, and everybody's been asking this, so going first, going second. For right now, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have to clarify this. For right now, the way we built our decks and the way we know the effects and all the cards that we know and are playing in the decks, going second is effing strong. Because your opponent has no answer to it. Going first, some of them have the advantage of, you can do a lot. But if you're at higher damage than your opponent, it don't matter what you can do, you're closer to death.
Pretty much.
So, going second for right now seems to be the strategy. For at least giving you an advantage. It's not like in G era or in V era, where if you go first or second, it determines the game. Well, it's still a good game. You do have an advantage going second right now. You gotta specify this right now.
Yes, because we don't know what the main booster is going to entail for the rest of these.
We don't know what the rest of give it a year. Give it a year, and then we'll see what Overdress is dictating going first or going second.
I think the booster is going to tell it because these are start decks. These are not trial decks.
You ain't wrong.
So these are obviously going to be underpowered compared to what the actual booster is going to bring. So I have a feeling we're going to see some crazy stuff.
A little quick thing they decided to show us on that Tuesday stream as well. Ba-boom. Crit triggers with effects and even heal triggers with effects. And this time we can kind of assume they really will be effects because the crit and heal boxes for text are different sizes.
Yep.
So there could be some reminder text, but I'm hoping not.
So we're going to see some interesting and fun effects from this.
Who knows? They're keeping this a secret for whatever reason.
I know Bushiroad is watching us because it did it to us last time, and they're doing it to us even more because we talked about it.
I know
You're watching us.
Don't turn around.
Why? This is still bad the second time, man.
You kind of got the first time, could you? Anyway, moving on. That same Tuesday, we got a nice card of the day for Stoicheia. And yes, I mentioned it real quick, but thank you, Eric, for telling me how to pronounce Stoicheia a little bit differently. I know we've been pronouncing Stoicheia. The CH was confusing us. But using my native language, I've been able to kind of technically pronounce it correctly, and it's Stoicheia, from what I understand.
Just Stoicheia.
Anyway, from Stoicheia, Sylvan Horn Beast Dogger. I know you can probably pronounce that a little bit differently, but I don't care. It's Dogger. Dogger. Anyway, Dogger is continuous rearguard. If you have 4 more other rearguards, this unit gets 5k. Simple, straightforward. If you put it in the back row with Magnolia, it can be a 20k attacker or just a 25k attacker on Persona Ride in the front row. Oh, wait, we never did mention that Lettuce is a 25k beater from the back row.
Yes, if you use Magnolia, yeah.
I mean, you're probably going to use Magnolia. That's the only way you can use him to be a 25k beater. Because he doesn't gain 5k from any other ability. Anyway. Oh, damn it. I actually did want to talk about this.
I'll let you talk about it.
No. Motherfucker. We did this the first time. We're going to do it the second
Fine.
time.
So we finally got to see the grade 3 for Dark States. And it's Gear Chronicle. Time Fissuring Fist Colossus. And this card's amazing. Just straightforward. Especially for what the deck wants. It's
Man, you love your grade 3 Dragon Empire cards, right?
This is why I said my theory. Because of this. It's not balanced one bit between the two. Auto rearguard when placed, soul charge 1, and then if you're in final rush, counterblast 1, and it gets power plus 15 until the end of turn.
Hey, I want you to read that one more time.
Auto when this unit is placed on rearguard, soul charge 1. Then if you are in final rush, counterblast 1, and this unit gets power plus 15 until the end of turn.
I know I'm giving you a stupid gripe for nothing. I mean, they just changed. It's not anymore auto rearguard. It's auto when this unit is placed on rearguard.
Oh, fair.
I don't know why they changed it. I don't care.
It is what it is.
Anyway, my rant time. This card's fucking amazing.
I mean, it was already hard enough to survive in the Persona Ride Rush turn.
I mean, you're not wrong. Like, you were struggling. Whenever I went into Final Rush, like, you're either dead or very crippled.
Mm-hmm.
So this card being now let's assume you're in Final Rush and let's assume you Persona Ride. Like, first, if you didn't Persona Ride, okay, 28k beater. It's going to swing twice, probably boosted. And if you did Persona Ride, all right, 38k beater. Now let's imagine a perfect world. 2 of this. So you soul charge 2. You more than likely got to your 5 souls some way, shape, or form.
Counterblast 2.
Counterblast 2, because you're not using any counterblast for anything else so far.
Mm-hmm.
38. Another 38. And then Bruce is going to swing for 23, probably boosted. And then he's going to restand these 2 boys. And then they're going to swing with 38, probably boosted. So more. Twice. Ain't it great?
And then your opponent rips an over trigger, and it gets even worse.
I know, right? That was so great. Can we just acknowledge that in the last few videos, out of 5 games, we ripped the over trigger in every single game. And out of those 5 games, I think I ripped it out of 3 or 4 times.
And then in the first game, we talked about, oh yeah, you're probably never going to see an over trigger.
Yeah. I will say one of those is very sad to rip an over trigger on your first Vanguard attack. But I can't complain because you ripped an over trigger through an ability that should have called it on the rear guard.
Like in the video said, chromatic justice.
Anyway, moving on. Ah, yes. We got some more Keter Sanctuary leaks. Now, the wiki disappointed me. The names are not here. So we're just going to refer to them to what they actually are in the sense of looks. So we're going to start off with the grade 3 Shadow Paladin inside of Keter Sanctuary. And it has a simple, straightforward ability. Auto, when this unit is placed on rearguard, counterblast 1, and this unit gets 5k until the end of that battle. Simple, straightforward. Like, there's your other counterblast. Like, you've really used a lot. Like, it's an 18k attacker or a 28k with a Persona Ride, or if you use Bastion's ability, you can get to 38.
And you're talking about, like, earlier, it's like, it's okay, but hey, that CB1's an extra card on the other hand because now they're 5k shields.
You ain't wrong.
So it could matter.
Anyway, you want to read the other one?
Oh, yeah, sure. The Gold Paladin card. Act rearguard, because we don't have names for these. Put this unit to your soul, choose one of your grade 3 rear guards, and it gets power plus 10 until the end of turn.
I'm going to, I said it once, I'm going to say it again. I don't like this effect. Because it's basically discard a card from your hand to give something 10k.
Yeah, but if you give it to the other grade 3...
I mean, yeah, because it's big.
Yeah, and then it's going to restand.
If you rip a grade 3 and you not only have called 2 grade 3s and wrote another and probably have more in hand because of effects, what are the chances of ripping another one?
Who knows? If you want to really push, you got the push now.
See, I just don't like it. The fact that you're sacrificing a potential attacker, which means you have to have another thing in the other column to swing, to give just 10k. You're basically discarding a card from hand, and Bastion's already discarding a card from hand to do his thing.
I mean, you could just use this to discard for Bastion instead of, calling it down and giving power.
Look, man.
Unless you know you don't have any more grade 3s in deck and you really need the power.
I need to use it to judge it. Right now, I don't like it. I just don't like it.
I mean, it's a start deck for reasons.
You ain't wrong. Granted, you look at these grade 3s, and then you look at Dragon Empire grade 3, and then you look at Dark States grade 3.
Telling you, man. They're going to get bumped in their orders.
Anyway, that's it for leaks. Next Tuesday, and only Tuesday because Friday stream ended, we will be getting, finally, the Valkyries. Gate. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh.
It's going to be interesting to see how we're going to put that, what we're putting that against.
We'll figure it out when it comes to that. I'm just excited for it's happening.
It's here. It's
Anyway.
time.
We're going to cover the news segment. But before that, if you're interested in picking up any of the cards we just mentioned, go check out Triple Sleeve TCG.
They got great deals on singles, coin splits, and even cases. So go check out their website.
Link will be in the description. So, news segment. Not a lot of news to talk about, really. Like, there's a couple things here and there. For first, apparently they introduced a new rarity into the game. Well, technically it's not. They basically decided that overtriggers will be their own rarity. There'll still be double rares and fill the double rare slot inside of boosters, but they'll be considered ORR, which goes for over double rare.
And, great Bushiroad fashion, they decided to give, the very original names for the rarities.
I mean, they always done this. Like back in GR, you got Generation Rare. Back in VR, Vanguard Rare. Like in the Deleter set, Delete Rare. Like they've been on point with their names and they've been straightforward. They haven't been overcomplicating. Just took whatever they're doing and put it in there.
Fun fact about this, though, this is one, they confirmed that you are getting one overtrigger per box.
Yep.
So I think is it case 20 or 16?
Case should be 20. They didn't change something.
So if you buy a case, you're guaranteed a place out of every overtrigger.
Can we also mention how not only you're guaranteed a overtrigger inside a box, you're also guaranteed an SP inside a box. So that's going to be very interesting case pulls.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, other bit of news. Next Tuesday, not only are we getting the Brent Gate support, we're also going to finally get to see Tomori and the ball guy.
Yep.
Tomori. That's it. Tomori.
Also, I think it's officially starting the booster set leaks from the
Yeah. So, I don't remember. It was mentioned. I don't remember either at the end of Tuesday's stream or at the end of the week next week.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna stop leaking the start decks and start leaking the booster set. Now, I don't remember which one it was. If someone knows, please leave a comment down below and correct us. But we should be seeing some booster set reveals soon. And
very, very, very exciting.
yes. And with that, it also comes to the answer to some people's questions of once, the start decks fully come out, will we be pinging them against each other when they're fully out, or we're going to go straight into boosters and putting them in?
I mean, if it's good enough, we're obviously going to put it in. But if it's kind of meh,
That's going to be down the road. We're dictated by what Bushiroad reveals. But we're probably going to try when the boosters, or technically when the start decks fully get revealed, to kind of just play the start deck as is, come out of the box.
Exactly.
Like, don't add any extra ratios from the other start decks, just straight up ratios and see how it runs. Like Nirvana's close to it already.
This only missing like 2 or 3 cards.
Yeah, and technically we already did that for Dark States with the introduction to the order. The Dark States deck we played last is the correct ratios minus the effects.
Yes.
So we'll see.
Also, another fun note. So during whenever was it Clan selection dropped, they released a survey.
Yeah, Saturday says.
I'm sure Saul's already said this, so if you watched them, you already know what we're talking about. If you haven't,
All right, we're going to talk about the survey real quick. So, the survey. Yes, watch Solomon's video. I'm going to immediately say, go fucking do the survey.
yes, please
Do the survey. No, I don't care if Bushiroad takes this survey seriously, or they throw in the trash, or if it's not real, or if it's whatever. Like, there's a chance to get a playmat. There's only one winner, but there's still a chance to get a nice playmat. But the most important part is the fact that there's a chance that Bushiroad might take this survey with any seriousness and, actual input. So go do it. We have a chance to voice out our opinion. Go do the survey.
Exactly, because this definitely shows Bushiroad what we actually care about in the card game as far as formats and as far as product. So if you're very strong about a format you like or don't like, go put it in the survey.
Exactly. The survey is very well put together. It isn't too long. It's actually decently long. And it actually asks good questions about clan selection, from what you like to what you didn't like, what you play, what you don't play, why this, why that. It gives you chances to get a little bit extra input. I know a lot of people won't, but it does give you that chance. It's just a good... Go do the survey. There's a chance they might take it seriously, and I'll take any small chance over nothing.
And it shows that they're listening to their player base and not just, thinking of the business first.
Correct. So go do it. Now, On a side note, on a real quick side note, because I think that's it for the news and yada yada. I do want to say this before we go into the other stuff. I just had this amazing idea.
Oh no.
I don't know who's watching. Eric, if you're watching.
Oh no.
I don't know why, Chris, maybe even Solomon. You guys are watching. We got to get together.
Oh.
We got to do this.
Oh no.
We got to do a family feud of Vanguard.
Oh God, no. Why?
Survey said, dude, survey says, and just pings. Dude, come on. Tell me you wouldn't watch that.
I would watch it, but dear God, why?
You can't say this is not a great idea. I'm calling you now. If anybody
Oh
else
my
is doing this
God.
idea, they stole it.
Oh my God. All right.
All right. With that out of the way, here is real quick from take one with terrible audio coming from a camera of some polls and opinions and things we said during the pack opening of Clan Selection 1.
Alex? I don't know how we're going to do this. We actually didn't plan that far ahead.
We have not planned this far ahead.
Like, to kind of give a breakdown. And Jesus Christ, again, Eric, why'd you gotta post that video? Whatever I say is gonna sound like I'm copying. Like, these are very great booster sets because they introduce 12 clans per clan selection. So volume 1, volume 2.
Yeah, you gotta do right.
Huh?
You gotta open that in front of the mic. You gotta pull the saran wrap off on the mic.
You do that. I ain't that.
I already goofed. I'm not doing it the next one.
I ain't that degenerate. Anyway, fun part about these new booster set boxes is not only the design is fucking amazing, but the fact that in one box you get every single card. So there's no real surprise of what we're gonna pull. The only surprise is the ASRs and SPs, correct?
Oh,
So-
wait, these packs.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta agree with Eric. Jesus Christ, these packs look amazing. Alright, so more than likely there's gonna be probably a time lapse because I doubt you want to sit here for another 30 minutes, watch us open packs and talk about nothing.
We might pause and see something.
Yeah, pause here and there, but here's a time lapse real quick, and then we're gonna reconvene at the end. I gotta say, you guys are seeing this now. I love how this is the first card, and unfortunately, yes, it is bad. Followed by a very nice pupper. Followed by the fucking unit that everybody fucking needs.
The thing is carried in the set.
This view, this fucking view. Oh my god, Eric, you were right. This looks fucking amazing. Ooh. Ooh. Got goosebumps. Alright, I'm done with my first box. Nothing special. I will say, Jesus Christ, some of these cards look fucking amazing as triple rares. From the Phoenix, the Link Joker cards, I know Lon's gonna be happy about Killer Tail having a nice triple rare foiling.
Oh man, the fact that I'm gonna have to use a foil now.
And all the PGs in foil. Anyway, moving on to the second box.
Alright, you guys on the camera.
You're special.
I am special. Oh.
Really?
Oh no.
Really?
Oh no.
Really?
Oh man, that's like
Really?
the worst SP to pull.
Really? Any other time I would love to pull a Shadow SP. Really?
Oh no.
I'm on the last pack of that disappointment. What are the chances I get 2 SPs in the box? I know the chances are literally 0.00, but what are the chances there was a misprint somewhere? 0.00.
Alright, last pack.
I gotta say, this Savage dude looks amazing in a triple rare.
No SP in the box.
No dice?
No dice.
No dice. Yeah, I mean, they were not wrong. One of each. Jesus.
Well,
Yeah, you get a full playset with just 4 boxes, which is, I hope they keep this thing up for Overdress or other Vanguard boosters. Like, this is honestly going to be an amazing way to do it.
Yeah, because it's a good price entry, and you're guaranteed to get what you need. Everything's affordable.
Yep. So,
Sorry, I was double checking to make sure I didn't miss this.
Nope. Trust me, if you did, you notice.
Yeah, probably.
No ASRs though. Hopefully Eric pulled his. Fortunately, didn't get the chance to watch his video all the way. But hopefully he pulls that Conjure ASR. I would love for him to get that. Outside of that, I think that was it.
So, you want to talk about your poll?
I'm still pissed at you for the audio.
I mean, it's fair. I already stated earlier, I fucked up.
See, that's sad. When this makes me less sad than losing that.
You're not wrong.
Anyway, those are our polls, and that was the stuff we said during that segment.
Yep.
Because we can redo a take of V-Time. We can't do a retake of opening boxes.
So you're still seeing the boxes, but if you see us stop anywhere, it's probably got really bad audio for my fuck up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
But-
yeah.
But on the bright note, we did pull one copy of everything. Like we.
Oh, yeah,
did.
that was a thing we talked about in the first take that we need to talk about now. Jesus. Damn it, it's not going to have the same feel. Damn it, Alex. All right. 10th anniversary. So, we don't have a Tuesday stream anymore in the sense of reveals, but we did have a Tuesday stream Friday stream. We did have a Friday stream on the 26th of February, the day of recording, or yesterday if you're watching this on the day of release, or whenever you're watching this, February 26th. They did a special 10th anniversary stream, and it was really, really good. Like, they got a lot of people came on. They showed arts like this Chaos Breaker, and not just him. Like, there's going to be a link in the description to their Twitter page where they showed multiple arts of different units. Different iconic units from Oatmile, Asha, Jet. I think I saw Blaster Blade, maybe. Don't correct me. Some Bermudas here and there. Like, actually good arts, and they're all going to be apparently on sale sooner or later. Scrap details lost on me. But overall, 10 years of Vanguard. Now, unlike Different Fight, we're not doing an amazing nostalgia video.
We're also
like
not
he
stealing
did.
it from like Solemn did.
Why I gotta ruin it? Like, the first take was good. Why I gotta ruin the second take? Anyway, both of those videos were amazing. We're not doing something like that. And we're Eric, I know you did it first. Somehow you read our mind. We did 4 box openings. I'm looking forward to his video and Rewind and everything he's going to do, because I know it's going to be amazing. Like, overall, 10 years of Vanguard, the community, the people that this community has made, the people we've met. Jesus Christ. Like,
The experience it went through, because like, let's say it's the end because I said in the first thing, but Vanguard has been very, very important to me in my life, because it's honestly met the people that I consider family to me, my friends that are considered family, like Philip and Jeff and Lon and Hector. I've met them through this game, and things I've done in life and places I've been, I've never would have been if it wasn't for Vanguard, because it honestly had made me go travel to places like Atlanta and Anaheim and get me to actually be more social and not as much of an introvert as I was before I started playing this. And it's just been great, and then the community's been great, and hopefully it keeps going well beyond 10 years.
I mean, I gotta pick it out back off that. Like, there's no better way to say it. Yeah, just without Vanguard, I probably wouldn't be here today. I'd probably been deported by now. Like,
You're probably not
jokes
wrong.
aside, the people I've met through Vanguard, the friends I've made, the family I've made, have been so important to me in my experience here in America. From getting paperwork to them helping me with stuff that I needed. Like, I do say without them, I would have probably had a harder time. And Vanguard was the connecting factor that met us together. Now, of course, safe to say already by now that for whatever reason, if Vanguard stopped or we stopped playing Vanguard, we wouldn't lose these connections. But it is the cause of these connections, and I'm going to be forever grateful. It's actually crazy to think. Like, I came to America in August 2015, and I've been playing Vanguard since November of 2015 all the way till now. Vanguard has been a part of my college life from start to finish.
And the irony of it is, like, whenever I started playing Vanguard is about the time I was in college. So it's been through my college life too.
It's crazy because I'm piggyback off of a Different Fights stream where they were mentioning how people, okay, they're over exaggerating with this part, but people who started Vanguard in kindergarten are now in college or something like that. Like,
It's 10 years, man. It's a long time.
yeah, you don't think, like, and props to Vanguard for surviving this long.
Exactly. I mean, in my opinion, you survive this long, you deserve a spot at the top table with all the others.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like that's a milestone.
I don't know if these speculations are still going around or if they stopped whenever Odrus started leaking, but a lot of people thought and are still thinking, hopefully, that Vanguard has the potential of going up there and being one of the top 3, or technically now top 4, if it does.
Yeah, because I mean the entry point and the mechanics now, since it's now nation based instead of clan based, makes custom deck building into a thing in the game, which is people were really missing to play the game. And honestly, it's a good entry point now with the price. So hopefully, we'll see what happens when it actually drops in America, if it really shows.
You ain't wrong. Like, this card game has been amazing. Like, props to Bushiroad for doing it. There have been some bumps in the road. I'm not going to even try to hide that fact. But we've managed to come this far, and hopefully to another 10 years down the road.
And the bumps in the road, especially this past year.
Oh, Jesus. Anyway, with that not so sappy take of it out of the way, like, it's going to be the second and last time I give you a grab. Man, why you got... The first time was so good. The second time does not have as much emotion as the first time.
And it's going to be a hashtag you fucked up.
F in the chat.
F in the chat.
Anyway, I think that wraps it up, right?
Yeah, pretty much everything.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to wrap this episode here. So 96, my birth year. Not my birthday, but my birth year. Thank you everybody so much for watching. These mics, as much as I hate using them for a second time, are actually fun. Like, I think I'm having way too much fun with it.
Oh man, you should have seen me and Lon's take when I did the podcast, which... Spoiler alert. I'm doing my own podcast. I don't know when it's going to be up yet, but look for a podcast.
Spoiler alert.
It's going to be the One to Pass podcast.
Anyway, well, you got to give it... anyway.
Shameless plug.
Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. If you like the video, please leave a like. Share with your friends. Comment down below of what you think of 10 years of Vanguard. What you think of the clan selection. What you think of, Just no. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. 10th anniversary is nice and all, but F in the chat.
F in the chat.
Anyway, other than that, if you like what we do here, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell to get notified. Otherwise, follow us on Facebook and even join our Discord. But with that, I've been Philip.
And this is Alex.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Goodbye.
Woo! Man, you fucked that up. You legitimately just fucked that up. We had such a great first take. Why'd you gotta fuck it up?